Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how I made two different wigs using the same hair, the 100% organic human hair by the Topaz collection, which is a collection by Vivica A. Fox. I used 3 packs in the color 1B, an 18-inch, a 16-inch, and a 14-inch. And the first wig that I'm going to be doing for you is an illusion part wig. What you need to do this is a U-part lace front wig cap. This is the one that I use right here. It will be in the description box below, along with all the other things that I used. So I also use this Super Bond hair glue and the Super Lace glue. I got all of these products from my local beauty supply. So I'm going to start out with the 18-inch hair in the back. We're going to do a nice layered basic straight wig, and I'm going to be gluing instead of sewing today, so I'm just measuring that out. You will need to cut your wefts if you are going to be gluing, so I measured it out and then I went ahead and snipped it with those scissors that I showed you. And now I'm just going to place the glue on the threaded side of the weft. If you examine your weft closely, you'll be able to tell which side is threaded, where you can see the threads and everything, and which side is much more smooth. So the side that's threaded is the side that you want to put the glue on. So after I do that, I just go ahead and place the weft on the wig cap where I want it to be, and press it down, hold it there for about, I would say, 30 seconds, and next thing you know, it's glued to the wig cap. So basically, I'm going to do that for the whole entire wig. I'm just going to cut the wefts. As you can see, I cut them and I glued them to the head all the way up to the top, and I basically traced out around the lace front of the wig. So I left the lace blank, of course. As you can see, I have a nice line going down the front of the wig right there, and that's where I'm going to glue the hair on. So I use this Super Lace glue, and I'm going to be gluing hair on either side of that line that I made, because that's where I want my part to be. So as you can see, I'm applying the lace glue all on the lace, and then I went ahead and cut the hair away from the track, and I'm going to go ahead and place the hair without the track on it directly onto that glue that I placed on the lace, and I'm going ahead and holding that down with the end of a rat tail comb, and also blow drying it just to make sure it gets nice and dry. It does take a while to dry. I would say like a minute. So once I have completed one side of the part, that's what it looks like, and I just need to finish this other side of the part. So as you can see, I cut some hair away from the track, and I'm going to go ahead and place some glue right there in that blank space, and I'm going to go ahead and place the hair on the wig lace, and I'm just going to hold it down there, make sure it gets nice and dry. To ensure that it is dry and it doesn't move, I go ahead and hold it down with a rat tail comb, and then take my dryer and I go ahead on high heat. I put this on high heat. I went ahead and left it there until the hair is completely dry. As you can see, this is what it looks like after I got done. It is not perfect. This was my first time doing it, but as you can see, it turned out fairly well. I was actually very proud of myself, but I will keep perfecting this technique. So now I'm going to take some regular old hairspray, and I'm just going to spray some hairspray all on the part, and go ahead and put the blow dryer on high heat back on there just to make sure it's nice and dry and that the hair is nice and flat and laid down. So once I got done with all of that, this is what it looked like. It's very easy way to create a wig without a lace closure, and this is what it looked like when it was already on my head. For the wig number 2, we're going to do a flip over method wig using the same Topaz collection hair, except with these 3 bundles I actually attempted to bleach them, which I learned is a big no-no when it comes to processed human hair. It is difficult, if not impossible, to lift or change the color of processed human hair because it has already been colored, and the coloring agents are embedded into the cuticle of the hair. So it's pretty impossible to bleach it. But as you can see, after leaving the bleach on for 2 hours, it only lightened to this light brown color, but it did not ruin the hair, which I think is a lot to be said about this Topaz collection hair, because it actually did lighten quite nicely and it is still usable. And as you will see, the hair really turned out, the wig turned out still being very beautiful. So as you can see, I did the same thing to this wig as far as going ahead and gluing the tracks all the way up to the top of the wig cap, except I use a dome cap, a regular old dome cap that you can find at any beauty supply. It's instead of that U-part lace front. So now what I'm going to do is go ahead and do the flip over method part. So what I did was glue the tracks all the way to the top of the wig, and I did like an upside down U shape. And now we're going to go ahead and do the flip over method part. So I'm going ahead and measuring out the tracks that I need to lay down, and I'm going to go ahead and put the glue on it the same as before. So now I'm going to go ahead and lay these little pieces of tracks very, very close together to close up this U at the top of the wig cap. And this is going to all going the same way. Basically one on top of the other. Like you want to keep them very, very close together. So that's what I'm doing right here. I'm going to keep laying those tracks over and over and over, going the same way all the way until I close up the hole at the top of the wig cap. As you can see, I'm measuring the next piece. I'm going to cut it, and then I'm going to put the glue on it, and I'm going to lay it down very, very close to the one I put before it. As you can see, I've laid the tracks going that same way all the way up, and I just have one little space left. So I'm doing the same thing to close up the wig. I'm just going to measure out a piece of track that is long enough to close it up, put some glue on it, and then lay it down. So I'm just pressing that down with my comb just to make sure it's nice and secure. And then this is the flip over part of the wig. So you're going to flip over those tracks that you were laying up very closely, one over the other. And you're just going to flip that hair over to cover up that track right there, the closure part. And you won't be able to see anything but hair, and that's what makes it a flip over wig. As you can see, this is what it looks like when it's placed on my head. I just flipped that hair over to the other side, covering up the track in the closure area. And I also put some wand curls in the hair just to make it look nice and full and pretty. And that is this wig. And that is the closure area right there, or the flip over part, excuse me. And I slicked my baby hairs down. As you can see, you can't see anything. It just looks like hair. So another way to make a wig without a closure and with some very affordable beauty supply type hair. So I'm going to show you a couple times how I did the wand curls. I'm using this Remington wand curler that I got from Target. I will try to find it. It is very old, but I'm going to try to find it if they still make it and put it down in the description box below. So all I do is take a medium-sized section of hair and go ahead and wrap the hair around and around the wand curl and the wand curler, and then just hold it there for, I would say, about 10 seconds. And then it creates a very beautiful wand curl. Once again, I'm just going ahead and taking a medium section piece of hair, wrapping it around the wand curler, and then just holding it there for about 10 seconds. And we're left with a curl. I don't really brush the curls out. I might separate it with my fingers a bit, but for the most part, I just leave it alone. And this is the finished product of this wig, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this video with the 2 different wig techniques. Thank you so much for watching, and I can't wait to see you guys in my next video. Bye-bye.